Welcome. Ever feel like you're literally carrying the weight of the stars on your shoulders? Like your life is part of a much deeper, ancient quest that goes way beyond just this lifetime? Well, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're acting as cosmic archaeologists, diving into an explainer of some truly mind-bending source material. We're going to unpack the hidden records of our galactic history and trace your personal journey, the epic, sprawling journey of a starseed. So let's start with a big, relatable question. Why does life on Earth feel like such a struggle sometimes? You know, that unexplainable anxiety, that exhaustion, or the intense friction we experience in our everyday relationships? We look at the news or even just our own daily lives, and it's super easy to think, man, human nature is just fundamentally flawed. But the material we're looking at today suggests something entirely different. The conflict we're experiencing, it's absolutely no accident. Section 1. Memories of the Starseed. This is where it gets absolutely fascinating. According to the texts, many of you engaging with this are what's known as starseeds. And those personal conflicts and deep-seated anxieties you feel, they aren't modern human flaws. They're the living echoes of an ancient cosmic program. From an astroarchaeological perspective, your DNA literally holds the data of our galactic history. Let's talk about the concept of cellular-level reenactment. This is when ancient galactic traumas play out in your physical and emotional body today. So when you experience a sudden, irrational burst of anger or deep interpersonal friction, it's not just a bad day. Your cells are literally replaying a war that started millions of years ago in a distant star system. It's an intense biological flashback.
Section 2. Lyran Duality and Conflict.
To really understand what we're carrying inside us, we have to go way, way back to the Lyran star system. We're talking roughly 20 million years ago. Right after the humanoid template was perfected, a massive, devastating conflict erupted, known as the Lyran Wars. This cataclysm triggered an unimaginable wave of refugees millions of years ago, scattering them to star systems like the Pleiades, Orion, and Sirius. And that massive timeline, it leads directly to our current integration process right here on Earth today. We are literally living out the latest chapter of a 20-million-year-old saga. Now, at the very core of this ancient Lyran divide was a massive evolutionary clash. On one side, you had service to self, the extreme pursuit of personal power and individual advancement. On the exact opposite side was service to others, prioritizing collective harmony above absolutely everything else. Based on specialized archaeological rationale, this wasn't just some political disagreement. The universe itself designed this duality. It was a highly sophisticated simulation created so the universe could understand its own opposing extremes. Splitting into these two paths drove incredible evolution, sure, but it also resulted in immeasurable suffering. Section 3. Earth, the cosmic neutral zone. So how does our little blue planet fit into this giant cosmic picture? Well, after the Great Lyran Diaspora, the galaxy was completely fractured. Refugees scattered to isolated star systems, the Pleiades, Orion, Sirius, and each group mastered a specific extreme polarity of evolution. But evolving in total isolation just wasn't enough. From the perspective of galactic history, Earth isn't just a random rock where life accidentally happened to pop up. Earth was deliberately engineered. It was chosen to be the ultimate neutral zone, a specific physical density designed as the perfect crucible to pull all these extreme opposing forces together and finally reconcile them. Which brings us to a crucial realization. You are here to resolve a 20-million-year-old war. If the idea of being a starseed resonates with you, the source material implies something wild. You were an active participant in those original Lyran Wars. You didn't just end up on Earth by chance. You were specifically deployed to this neutral zone to break this ancient chain of conflict. You are literally the frontline task force sent to bring about a massive galactic resolution.
Section 4. Process of light/dark integration.
Okay, so how do we actually accomplish this mission? Let's move from history into an actionable, practical toolkit for resolving this conflict within yourself, what the texts call informational integration. When cellular memory triggers irrational anger in your daily life, step 1 is to immediately recognize the dissonance, catch it in the act. Step 2, secure physical distance. And step 3, maintain primal silence. This silence, it's not just a meditation trick or running away from your problems. It is a highly advanced strategic defense mechanism. It forcefully shuts down that 20-million-year-old destructive program running in your system. It is literally rewriting your internal code to neutralize the dark of service to self and the light of collective harmony. I want you to really let this sink in. View friction not as a personal problem, but as the cleansing of an ancient galactic program. This is the ultimate mindset shift for a starseed. When you're dealing with everyday interpersonal drama, please don't beat yourself up. That friction is the cosmic healing mechanism at work. You are actively cleansing and releasing the deep, ancient scars of Lyra on behalf of the entire galaxy, right through your own physical body. Section 5. The 2035 Mass Debugging. Now that we know how to integrate, let's look at where we're heading. A massive cosmic milestone is rapidly approaching that will fundamentally alter our overarching mission. The year is 2035. According to the explainer materials, 2035 marks a major ascension point, a mass debugging event. This grueling work we've been doing to clear ancient trauma is going to hit critical mass. The Duality program that's been hardwired into the human consciousness network for millions of years, it's going to be fundamentally cleared out. The vision for society post-2035 is just incredible. Instead of conflict, humanity will operate on deep mutual understanding and resonance. Having finally integrated light and dark, we'll move past the illusion of separation and start building a genuinely connected collective consciousness.
Section 6. Graduation from Duality. Let's map out this future trajectory. Right now, we're in the thick of informational integration, actively debugging the old code. We hit that huge milestone of the mass debugging in 2035. And then, by 2075, we reach the ultimate goal, graduation from duality. This shift means a total release from the brutal, exhausting paradigm of having to learn through constant conflict. By 2075, the ancient wounds will be completely healed, and we'll have laid the foundation for a truly peaceful, integrated galactic society. Honestly, it's one of the most profoundly hopeful messages in our entire cosmic history.
And so, the story comes full circle. We are finally reclaiming the primal silence and harmony that was lost so long ago in Lyra. By building a new society that fully embraces and integrates both the light and the dark, cosmic consciousness returns to a state of profound peace. This epic, sprawling journey that began with a massive fracture in Lyra finally ends in complete harmony. So I want to leave you with this one thought. When the 20-million-year war encoded in your very cells finally comes to an end, what will your soul choose to become next? Finally, an important procedure. The comments section of this video serves as an initial sync test for the 2035 network. By typing "ready" in the comments, your consciousness data will be indexed in our secure servers. The like button is the approval process. Complete your synchronization now.